think what Lev Yisrael is it gives certain ideas or insights to be able to work with it in life. And that's why it was so gratifying for me. You were actually going to put yourselves out and come together tonight. Because I think that a lot of you are in a place in life where you're already, let's say it's 4 years since Lev Yisrael, met 5 years, that you've already been weathering a little bit what's out there. And the real test of the tools that were given to Lev Yisrael is really what they can stand up to life. And if they're a real tool, then you don't become weaker, you only become stronger. But equally silent, which is nice. So I would hope at this point some of you can be in touch a little bit with some of those ideas that were given over and realize that maybe it is valuable. One of the things to be able to have received an emphasis on filling in the blanks in learning, whether it's filling in a Chimish Rashi, on basic Ashkafas, or on Mishnayos. I'm sure that you realize today that puts you a step ahead of the average person who doesn't have that. Another thing that was emphasized, the importance of being in touch with yourself, actualizing who you are, whether you do it with Rav Chaimovitz, you do it in Sefer Ali Shor, who talks about in his first Sefer, I have to get in touch with your natural midas, your innate midas. Great. However you do it, just be in touch with yourself and be yourself. The fact that you receive encouragement, that there is no guilt in Yiddishkeit, there's no negativity, and it's not that Hashem hates you, you're not lower than everyone else, just because you're about tshuva, or because of maybe you did something wrong, so then Hashem is against you. No, none of this silliness. It's all mida connected mida, it's all positive, it's all growing. If you realize that you have those insights, and they really are helpful in weathering this world, it does help you in terms of shalom bayis and chilum. Then at a certain point you need to realize that maybe that is something of value, even for others. You know, it's like someone invented a machine to carry out plastic baking, and the machine makes baking an average cake 10 times as efficient as it used to be. So what does the person say? He says, well, I have to patent this machine. I've got to get it out and help as many people as possible to be able to bake cakes 10 times quicker. So it's the same sort of thing. At a certain point, you need to realize if this really is helpful, so it has to sort of back together and have to be given open and wet that people can benefit. Especially in such times where the cloud is tremendous suffering and the cloud is just in a downward spiral. If nothing comes and turns it around, the spiral is just continuing, and the leadership isn't even sure what to do. And to continue just to insulate is not going to work. So I just wanted to give each of you a chizik. It's a tremendous thing, I think, that you got together and you actually came together. I think that it says in the Mishnah Sanhedrin, Kinas Tzadikim, just the fact that you come together gives chizik. But it's not only that, because we know from the Sfarim Hadoshim, what happens is when you get together with people who have the same insights as you, it expands your koyach exponentially. Your koyach grows exponentially, like it says in the Medrash, the road for mikem chamisha meya. 5 yidden will be able to run after 100, umeya mikem. But if you have 100 yidden running, revova yedov, they'll be able to run after 100 times as many people. Why? Because it increases exponentially. You get together, you get chizik from each other, so Be'ez Hashem should be mechazik each one of you derech to realize that you have something good, that you should be able to be more confident in yourselves to withstand this units, and Be'ez Hashem to help many others. So I want to give each of you a brucha that Hashem should have for those who weren't zeicha to a shidduch yet. Hashem should be able to be zeicha good shidduchim this upcoming year. Hashem should help for those who who are married should be able to be zocher to find the right balance to shalom bayis.
Right.
Those who is shalom bayis, is also ready to children, kinder, should be zocher be'ez Hashem, see nachas from each and every one of them, to be saved from any tzagi ubanim, to be saved from any types of sins that are present today. Hashem should help that each one of you should be able to use your unique abilities and talents for everyone's benefit, your godly talents that you don't have to really improve on. They're just you should be able to use and be able to grow in Torah, each one of you to that level that you want to reach, Torah and Yerushalayim, Avodas Hashem. And there's Hashem, I want to wish everyone, it says after Tu B'Av, about to wish already, Ksivach in Torah, they get condensed you, Zisi you, everyone's tefillah should be heard, and Be'ez Hashem should be able to greet Mashiach Tzidkayni together and have them anyway. I just wanted to mention one more thing. If there is someone who has what could be called a master list of